My journey got really great June 1st, 2007. Before that, I was homeless for 7 years, and I was fighting an addiction to opiates, and I was racking up all kinds of court charges. And at the time, I was unfortunately pleading guilty to a lot of things that I didn't do. But on June 21st, 2007 was when I decided to turn my life around. I went into rehab, and then after spending 28 days in a rehab for drug abuse, I lived for 11 months in a homeless shelter. While I was there, I was doing intensive outpatient therapy. Great things happened once I started to get clean. I started working with different agencies in the community and was able to get 5 scholarships for college. So I attended college for the first year and got my certification in addictions counseling. And I went ahead and worked for a halfway house in Frederick. I knew that Goodwill was looking for people, and I was kind of concerned going there because my first year in college, I had to have brain surgery, and after that, I suffered some short-term memory loss. Also, I did have a criminal record. But anyway, when I went into Goodwill, they welcomed me. They were very friendly. I did tell them up front about my situation, and it really didn't matter to them. I'm not saying that they're not picky. They do want qualified people, but they didn't use my barriers against me. And the great thing about that is my supervisor and the staff, they know I have short-term memory loss. So they're actually able to make me proficient, and they make adjustments for that. You know, what they'll do is they'll send me emails several times, the same one, and then they'll actually come by and ask, did I get the email? They go ahead, when they explain things, they do it in a little simpler fashion, and not only that, they make sure that the task that's assigned to me, that I understand it thoroughly. And they do that with dignity. Not only that, they are helping me finish the rest of my college. I represent a program called Life Skills, and I work with prisoners that are getting ready to transition out back into the community. And so we teach them soft skills and hard skills, and I think I have a leg up on that because I was incarcerated at one time, and I also suffered the same diseases that they've been diagnosed with too. My favorite part of my job is when the person who's released comes see me and gets into our program, and the fire in that belly that they have, hopefully, gets developed. And then from there on out, it'll be just like my story. Go from 0 to 60 in 2 seconds. And not only does it affect the client, but the families are so grateful. You know, just to see them, they're so appreciative that something has reached them. Everybody's valuable. Everybody's valuable. Don't allow yourself to be measured by someone else's yardstick. Sometimes don't believe everything you hear. I don't think I've met a bad person yet. I've maybe met a few people that need some guidance, but everybody's important. The message I would have for employers is to be open-minded. I do understand that there is a huge stigma attached with people that have been incarcerated, and that stigma a lot of times is generated basically by what people know, which is unfortunately what they see on television and what they read in the newspaper. That only portrays a very small part of what people who have been incarcerated are. I've run into some phenomenal people that they have everything from a GED to master's degrees that have all been incarcerated. If I had to sum it up in one sentence, it would be, please be open-minded.